Here we go. We are live. Let me know if you are in the chat, nice and present. Let's see who we gather. Yes, Paul, mate, first in. Ms. Lavie as well, welcome. How you doing, Paul? You good? Another successful week coming up for you? Potentially. Let's get into some races straight away, and then what we'll do is we'll have a look at the CC score. Got some strategies to show you as well for the weekend, and well, certainly qualifying. Paul hasn't been 1-2 for a few weeks. Man, Paul, what's going on, mate? What is going on? What's happening? Mislav, fingers crossed we do win. We'll try and win as many as we can. SIA Sprints is from Monday, I believe. They had to pause it because of the delayed update and what has gone wrong with it. So that update is now out, or being rolled out to players. So Monday we should be sprinting. Welcome, Max. Nice to see you. Real players in a safety car. Oh, God. Paul, I've noticed safety cars, not safety cars, real players have been awful matchups lately. So many real players. Makes it very hard to score maximum points. Well done, Max. 500 points. That's wicked. Good going. SIA, I think when I try 1080, the frames freeze a little. It makes it a little bit jolty. So that's why it's down in 720. We can have a play around after, but it's more just for stability on the stream. Otherwise it struggles a little bit. Aries got the power of the bell on. That's great to hear. Getting notified when we upload all the time. That's what we like to see. You should definitely, I think a lot of you have probably got notifications turned on, I imagine, as well. So, what we got here in this race, everyone's going to be doing 4 laps. I reckon we'll push for 3. Miss Laugh, winners will be announced tomorrow, mate. I've done the draw already. It's already been recorded. And I'm going to probably put it in the qualifying video tomorrow. Probably be the easiest thing to do. There'll be no teasers at the moment. Gasly and Alonso, yep, they'll all be, I think real player matchups are going to be massive this weekend. Everyone's going to be running the same drivers again. So we are definitely going to see that a lot more. Everyone's going to be pitting as well in this race. Mess this one up probably. So yeah, Gasly, Alonso, this event. Yeah, it's going to be, I think a lot of people, even if you're level 6, being a 20% increase, you're going to be pushed to the front, and it's going to be very, very close. Max, I think you should having a laugh, mate. All's good. So let's see if we can get up the field. 9 seconds off the lead in this race. Perez into P4. Latifi struggling out the back. Perez now into P3. And he'll take the lead of this race, he should do. There he goes, into the lead. And Latifi coming through in P8. And hopefully he'll be taking P7 shortly. We're going to boost Perez through. What's the gap out front? 2.3. And we're going to pit now. We should be able to just conserve. SIA is getting late now, depending on where you're from. Latifi struggling. We're going to go on the wets. New camera angle for pit stops, guys. This is quite interesting. I've not seen these new pit angles, but these pit angles are quite new. Now, they're very new. I mean, I can't really look at anything else, but No, I quite like that. That's not too bad, you know. Just change the camera quite a bit, but Eri doesn't like it. Doesn't like the new pit. I like looking around on the pits. That's the only problem. Mislav, football is probably my other sport to go to, as well as golf. They're two sports I'm very fond of indeed. So we've got Perez, P2 at the moment. Latifi P coming up to P10. Should make some good jumps here. And he does. To P7. And we should be able to take the lead of this race. Let's put some pressure on. So are we all set for qualifying, guys? Max is from Holland, yeah. You two having it out, that's funny. Max is living in Florida now. Did you not know, SIA? Touch, my dear, welcome. Welcome in. So up to P6 here. But yeah, I hope you're good. Touch, Matt Dillett. Welcome in. As Latifi can't get into P6, but Perez is going to win the race in P1. Latifi going for a move, cuts down. Oh, we actually nearly ran out of fuel. 0.23. Latifi up to P5 though. And that will be us across the line, nice and easy. We'll take that from 8th and 16th on the grid every time. So guys, the plan for this is to be streaming potentially every Monday or Tuesday going forward. We should have the new sprint races from next week from Monday, from my understanding. So we should be able to bring you some sprint races now until the end of the season each Monday, which should be nice and fun. How are we all getting on season score wise? What percentage are you guys showing? Max, I've got quite a lot of boosts, to be fair. That's the only reason I use them. Also, just showing you what you can do from different positions. Obviously, we started P8 and P16 there, and ended up finishing P1 and P5, I think it was. So it's just to give you a bit of idea of what you can do. But yeah, we're looking pretty good at the minute. We've just got Flux left, which is level 7. Touch my He's got 92, the magic number. So yeah, we're gonna get Flux upgraded. That's the only one that we're missing at the moment. One level to go, and we will be getting. I'm quite gutted. Obviously, a lot of you will probably know they've got rid of the timer for the whole season, so it is going to be a 50% for 2 months. But we're going to try our hardest to get as many crates done in that one. But we are going to be on track for 500 and a platinum frame. And remember, you can click the question mark up here to tell you more about what gets carried over. And obviously coins as well, 150. So we should be good for 650 CC points to take into the new season. CC store will be in the new game, you there. As soon as the new game gets launched, there should be a CC store shop ready for you to purchase. So usually the game has a day's downtime, and then it will be launching. So what we'll do a few more races, and then we'll look at basically the qualifying guide. I've got photos of it already, so for you who are going to stick around, I'll give you a nice little qualifying guide to go for your races. So that'll be all to come. Let's get into another race, another series 12. Try and fill these crates. Manuel, have you tried using the best and worst driver? That's definitely one to do. Touch My Dilly reckons Tulip and Schooner needs to be used. We can try. We're going to get a bad matchup here, and we're going to be struggling, but let's see where we qualify first. I might show you the power of a one-stop at Silverstone, because this track is great for a one-stop. And look at that. I reckon we can get Latifi into the top 5 here. Let's go, shall we? So, we're going to go Latifi on Eagle, and we're going to do Perez on downforce. I can get 50 a day downforce, so I'm not too bothered about that. Let's show you what a power of a one-stop can do. Slim Reaper, welcome, mate. Yeah, Touch My Dear, I don't want to lose too many tonight. So let's get Perez boosted off the line. Let's get Latifi boosted off the line. And the power of the launch, can we get through on the outside? We can make a move on Norris. Can we keep it? Looks like we're not going to be able to. So we're into P6. We've got probably a real driver here, real race. But we're going to show you strategy guides here and why the one-stop. Latifi hanging it out to dry. Currently in P18. Jesus, that car flew off in the background. So Latifi's going to struggle from P19. But let's see what we can do here. Yeah, Manuel, you want to use your highest, for your car parts, use your highest total stats in each section. That will give you your best qualifying position. Hi, Doctor, welcome. Mislav. Yeah, I think a lot of people are gutted that it's been reduced. A lot of people, including myself, worked hard to get to the level that it had. And sadly, they've obviously removed it. So it's a shame. So what we've got here, we've got lap 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to have 5 laps. That's going to go down to 4. So let's throw a curveball and go on to the mediums or hards. Let's try and just one-stop this for a bit of fun. As Perez comes in, we'll just chuck them out to the back on the hard tyres, and we'll just conserve to the end. Let's see if we can just jump him through the pits. Latifi's middle name's a struggle. Singapore feels like watching SpaceX videos. I haven't been on obviously these are the first tracks that I've done with the new update, so this is only my second race after doing the update. So it's quite interesting to see. I think we're going to find out a lot more. Looking forward to seeing Jeddah being fixed. Obviously the pit stops there. So we're going to have 4 laps we can do here. So we can probably boost to the end, I reckon, on Perez. A lot of soft tyres are going to pit, and they're going to have they fixed the pitting issue where they all stack? Doesn't look like. I don't know. I don't know if they have. They still go quite slow into the pits, so they might not have fixed that. But they looked a lot quicker than they were before. So we come down. We're just going to keep conserving because we don't really need to do anything here too much. We'll boost Perez just to keep him closer. Just to keep in touch with the cars in front. So Perez goes through in P6 now, even 5. So let's try and push. We've only got 3 laps to go. Latifi in 10th. Rival's not pitted yet though, so he's going to go back in the field. Yeah, Perez looking good here. Try and get past the rival in P4. Should be good on tyres all the way to the end. We'll get a move done on P5 and P3, and they're all in the pits. So Perez, early pit stop, working an absolute treat under the safety car. And we are up to P number 1. Latifi into P8 now. No more pit stops to do, so just got to keep it ahead. It looks like we've got this race sewn up from a victory point of view. Rival going round, so not over yet, but Hamilton just in front. 1 lap to go for Perez. No, we're looking good. I reckon we can keep hold of this race. Latifi running out of tyres though. That's going to be my problem. What's the point gap at the minute? 7 points. Make that 4. It's going to be close. We haven't really got the tyres left on Latifi. Can we hold on though? Can we hold on to a bad team score matchup and come away with the points? Latifi in P9. Looking good at the minute. Just got to hold this place. Perez wins. Can Latifi hold on? How many points have we got to play with? Just the 3 points now. And 40 points. We're going to hold on. Good win in Silverstone. Doing the 1-stop. Stretching out that strategy as far as we could. And that is and we get a legendary crate as well. So we'll take that every day of the week. We'll get that bad boy queued down below. So let's queue that up. And we'll continue it. We'll do another race. And I think as well, probably the one thing to call out, which I noticed recently, was the old claim a gift. So the old claim a gift in there with coins. So you can see a couple of players from ours purchased the pit pass. And let's see what that is. So we do claim that. It looks like we can claim 10 altogether. 18 million coins. So I'm interested to see how that does work in the lower series. But that don't look too bad at all. I think every little helps is always the way. But yeah, 18 million is nice. I don't know what the lower leagues get. Let's have a look at our league. We're pretty good ahead at the minute. Good 700k. Yeah, I don't know why Hutch has gone with 10, because obviously you got a team of 50, so 10 seems a bit low. Maybe they'll change that in the future, but it depends. 18 million, I'm assuming, is the series that we're in, or it might be the series that the person who bought the pit pass, so could be interesting to see why. Oh, look at this for a matchup, guys. 1851 is the matchup in this race. Now, this is going to be impossible to overcome in Miami. But let's see what we can do. I think if I do this, everybody's got to be a subscriber if I win this race. Look at this. P2, 3, P10, P16. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Right, let's think outside the box. We're going to go dead fast. And we're going to go P10 for Perez is in P10, so he can probably go on Eclipse. Let's use these two, I reckon. Touch my daddy. We're going to see what we can do here. We're going to see the best we can do. P2 and 3 for the rival. Might be a real player as well. Don't think it is. So let's see how we get a good start. Perez keeps his position. Latifi into P15. So the key is probably just let this race settle down. But it just softs and hards ahead of us. And already Perez fighting hard. We've lost a place, nearly. Fighting it back. It's all carnage around here. This is chaos. Oh, what have they done? So Perez down the straight. We get 1, we get 2, and we get 3. Power of Eclipse. Working an absolute treat. Absolutely beautiful by Perez down there. That's what the doctor ordered. Now, Perez, we're going to boost again. Back into the straight. Same with Latifi. So Perez trying to make a move on Hamilton. Job done, P6. We're going to come into the pits. We've got Latifi coming up through the field as well. Down goes Perez again then, P5 and P4. Look at that for a move. Now we are in to P number 4. Latifi trying his own against Perez. Comes into the pits, soft tyres. And Perez comes out P9. So we're just going to do the same again. We're going to boost down the straights. Savo, welcome mate. And Latifi, so we're going to keep pushing. I mean, we've kind of got to push. We haven't got anything to lose here. Can't make that move stick, so we're going to hold at the minute. Latifi closes the gap. And then we're going to boost down the straight. Rivals coming into the pits on the mediums. Can we get this move done past Gasly? Gasly defending with all his might. And we are in past him now. So we get through into P4. Latifi trying to get into P9. Not going to make that. Toki, yes, I remember now. It's easy to forget, mate. Can we get Leclerc? Yes, we can. We're up to P3. So we're making moves. We're trying to get Norris. We can get Norris up to P8. We haven't got loads of fuel left, but we're making moves up the field. And Latifi now coming through as well. So he's up to P8. We're doing good. In comes Perez. Comes out. So no double stacking. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of this pit stop thing. I like what they've done, but I don't think it works for us viewing too much. So Latifi comes out P12. Perez P7. We're not going to catch this P1, P2. No chance. But we're at least going to see how many points we can get. Perez then down the straight. Will be showing how good Eclipse is. Here he goes into P6. And Perez P5, so making good moves. What about Latifi? Trying to get past the rival. We've got Perez up to P3. We're definitely trying. Latifi, we can start pushing. Look at that, Latifi straight through. Brilliant move. Rival on hards in front. Can we make that move done? Can we get a place on the rival? Here comes Latifi down the straight. Up to P7. He's got plenty of fuel left. So Perez comes out P3 and it is attacking the rival now. Can we get P1 in this race? Can we turn it round? Latifi comes out P9. And what's the gap? 6.9 seconds to the rival. So we're trying. We are absolutely trying to get there. 5.7 now. Hard and mediums in front. They're going to start boosting now. That's the problem. Perez might be good to go to the end. Here comes Latifi up to P7. P6 now. Components failed on Hamilton. Can we get P1? Can we even win this race? We've got P5 and P4 to try and get past. And here's Perez, round one car. Coming into the hard tyres now. Can we get him down the straight? We can. We're into P1. What about Latifi behind P4? Charles Leclerc. And this is for the victory. We have pulled through AzzaWF1 with a masterclass. Absolute masterclass in Miami. And we do manage 45 points. That's why you can never give up on battles, guys. Always race and believe you can win. Because that just shows you can absolutely beat any rival. Look at that. That was a good race. Definitely enjoyed that one. How many people in this chat, and there's a good 20 of you, how many people thought with 2 laps to go that race was lost? I did. Slim Reaper, I'm not sure, mate. I think qualifying offers come up randomly. I do get them sometime on iPhone and iPad. Just not very often. Eri, thank you. Paul, mixed race in Imola. Yeah, I haven't properly looked at the full track list, but Brazil in qualifying is going to be the fastest lap race. And then it's going to be a case of looking at Imola. I don't know what they're going to do with Imola. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Welcome, Nabil. Welcome. But yeah, if Imola's wet, then that's going to cause chaos. It's going to be luck of the draw. See if we can get a good start off the line. And Perez making up to P6, so we'll cut Latifi down. Yeah, I'll have a look, Paul, because I'll have a look what tracks are on there. I don't know the full list off memory. But Brazil for qualifying, definitely. Here comes Perez. Eclipse down the straight. Should be nice and easy. And it is up to P3. Latifi we're going to conserve still. For the 4 laps. Or as close as we can anyway. So this should be a good win here. If we can keep it up. And then what we do is boost down the straight again. On that Eclipse. We should get hopefully P2 here. Significant pace advantage. Just can't get there. So we're going to come in to the pits. We'll service. We'll cut down there. Latifi looking good on tyres. So we're going to get to this corner. Just keep the position. Perez will come in this lap. And then Latifi, we're going to start boosting from there. In comes Perez. And he comes out. So we'll start to boost him. Team order is going to be a bit of a pain here. See if we can get past Gasly pretty quickly though. We can't, so just going to save a bit of fuel. Team orders being a pain, as you can see. What do you think the fastest lap, Paul? What do you think about it? Here we go then, Perez into P3. Should be able to boost for another 2 laps now. Into P2. P1 just ahead of him on the mediums. Can we get an early position done? Perez round the outside. Can't get it done. Let's cut down. And then Perez will boost down the straight. This is all we want to do on this lap, is just get ahead. Cut down. Latifi, we're going to start boosting. Get closer to the pits ahead. So Latifi on Ricciardo now. Nice and easy. Into P11. Quite a few soft tyres ahead, all going to pit. So let's keep up the pace. Certainly to Ocon. I don't think we'll get Ocon through here. So I'll cut down. Right, boost Perez, levels lap 7. Boost Latifi down the straight. And then we'll cut down, because it's just going to get Latifi to the end. Perez is flying though. Yeah, Paul, I think it's going to be chaos, isn't it, for fastest lap? I think it's going to be so random, it's not really fair. And definitely, we haven't got Mexico, have we? As Perez trying to get P1, will get P1. Yeah, so, yeah, Imola on the wet then. That's an interesting one. I wonder what the actual lap time difference is between the two. I wonder if it's actually pretty close or not. Well, let's all hope we get a fast lap in Brazil then, eh? As Latifi comes over the line. Yeah, Toki, I think if we could keep hold of team orders and basically a little button which just says move aside without holding up or losing too much time, or something that would make it easier, I think it would be a very good idea. Very hard to control though, I imagine. Guys, let me know if you haven't commented yet and you're still watching. Let me know you're here. Let's see who else we've got in here. We'll do one more and then we'll have a look at strategy. Promise, one more. And then I'll give you an early view of qualifying for this week. See what matchup we've got. So, matchup in our favour. Irene, hello mate. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see a new face in the chat as well. Lovely to have you here. And same for anybody, do let me know if you need any support or help on the game. So we've got Imola again. Now let's show you a little strategy here, guys. I'm going to go dead fast. And we'll just use Eclipse again. We'll use Kawhi this time. Now watch the undercut I do on Latifi. Official Gamer, welcome mate. How many parts do me personally have to upgrade, or is that you have to upgrade as a whole? Because I've only got one level that I need to do, if that's the question. So we're going to cut down, as we are. Kawhi's going to be slower on the track, on the straight, but it's going to be very quick through the corners. And what we got around us for Latifi. Of his actual parts, official game, I think it's about 397 parts. So Latifi in a lot of traffic. So we're going to go on to mediums and do an undercut. We've got Perez trying to get past Sainz. Can't really do an undercut just yet. So we're going to continue through with Perez. Let's see if we can get him round here. See if we can get him down the straight. Can't get through. So it's pretty tricky to get through in Kawhi. We're going to move on to there though. Here comes the undercut with Latifi. So what we do now is we do the opposite to the AI. And we will boost Latifi hard to catch up to the field. I'm still saving with Perez. And Latifi is going to be at the back of these very quickly. Official Gamer, I've got True Grit Max now. So it's just Flux. It's all I've got left now. So Latifi round the corner, everyone into the pits, or most of them. So a good few places made up already for Latifi. Into P13 with a lot of cars still left to pit. So we could easily see ourselves in P3 or 4 at the end of this lap. Oh, Latifi around the outside, that's beautiful. Can we get Vettel? We can, very easy. Now we could take second place in this race just by doing an undercut from the back of the grid. Here comes Latifi down the straight. And look at that, he's into P1. With the undercut. But he will obviously be coming in this lap. Perez still trying hard. That Kawhi not really working. I'm going to cut down here. Booster back up. So the undercut working an absolute treat for Latifi. Just the power of running in clear air. He comes in. And he comes back out. So we'll boost Latifi. And Perez will come back in for some soft tyres. So that's the power of the undercut, guys. From P17 to potentially winning this race. The powerful undercut in Imola. One of the best undercuts on the game. Yeah, Toki, it works a treat, doesn't it? And we're going to be unleashed into the podiums. Struggling to get past Verstappen, though. Official game of the drivers who are not racing anymore. They'll disappear end of the season and they'll be replaced by new drivers like Piastri, that kind of Logan Sargent. They'll be replaced by them. So Latifi is going to win this race from P17. Perez coming around in P7 will get even better. Up to P6. And P5. So Latifi from the back of the grid. One undercut on lap number 2. And he comes home and absolutely smashes this race apart. Perez in P5. Trying to get P4. He does get P4. Hold on to some fuel. And that is a P1 and P4 in Imola. Beautiful strategy. Take that all day long. Lovely, lovely, lovely strategy. Come back out. Oh, Harry, yeah. Gladiators and Lumberjack.
Good night. Shut the door shut. Good night.
Night. So, let's have a look. How many of you want the qualifying strategy for tomorrow? I want to see yeses in the chat. Do you want to know a qualifying strategy walkthrough for the GP, that is the Australian Grand Prix? Yes, Toki, got to say night, mate. Got to look after the loved ones. Garish, it's probably a good idea, F2 drivers. I don't know if they've got the licenses for it, but maybe, yeah, it would be interesting if there was different range of drivers. So, got a couple of yeses so far. Slim Reaper and Touch My Diddy both saying yes, they want the qualifying strategy. Come on, there's a lot more of you in here. Who else wants some help in qualifying and wants to see some strategies? I think if we can get 5 people, I'll bring it up. We've got 2 so far. Toki says yes. Basically, Toki, I was asking who wants the qualifying strategy for tomorrow. WTF Freak 99, welcome. So we've got 4 so far, so if we get one more, I think somebody literally just needs to put yes in the chat. And that will just suit everybody. Let's get a bit of interaction going. Toki says yes. Toki, you've already put yes. You can't double count these rulings. Can't be done. Alright, let me put them on. Well, no, we won't put them back just yet. So, let's see if you can see this. And see if it does work. David says yes. Welcome, David. So can everybody see our strategy guide at the moment? So it's going to be a proper walkthrough of the strategy like I do in the videos. Toki, yeah, I counted it. All good. Evening, Mark. Just in time for some strategies. So we're all looking good. Clear as day. That's what we like to see. So we've got Australia twice in this GP qualifying session. So we're going to be following the same strategies for both cars on both tracks. So we've got a grip and a tyre track. So what we mean is we want cornering and grip boosts, and tyre means tyre management in this case. So we want boosts that are very good on the tyre management. Boosts that I recommend that you should use: Jin, Downforce, Eagle, Ode and Taurus. So we've got in there blocking, cornering, grip. We've got some quick pit time with Ode and some really good tyre management with Taurus. Now looking at the track down below, we've got your key overtaking spots as well. So you've got a key overtaking spot into turns 1 and turn 3 in the first sector. Your next best overtaking opportunity comes in turns 9, 11 and 12. And then back end of the track, sort of the last corner, is pretty much your better overtaking spot. You can still overtake in other areas, but these are just the clear overtaking spots where you can start to really push. Now, looking at the strategy that you want to follow, that brings us to the guide, the strategy that you want. So, can we all see that? We should be able to. So, driver 1 is, and pretty much all the way through, the best thing to do is a 4M. That is one stop round Australia, best way to go. And downforce, very strong corner, grip, and some tyre management in there. For you guys starting at the back, driver 8 to 16 or 17 to 24, Ode and tuning. So you're looking at your quick pit time to be able to jump a couple of positions through the pits. Driver 2, though, is all about performing the overcut. So a lot of the AI are going to be pitting lap 3 and lap 4. You're basically going to go to lap number 5 and you're going to overtake because you're using tyre management boosts. So Taurus, downforce in there as well as Taurus again. So if you do them strategies, I do have a track guide for Australia out there anyway, and you literally see me go from P16 to top 3 or top 4, I think it was, with Latifi. So definitely one to take a look at. So we then move our attention to Brazil, fastest lap track this week for qualifying, and then Imola in the main opening and final round. So we've got a grip, aero and a speed track, I like to say, at Brazil. And you want to look at boosts of Dead Fast, Lumberjack, Firework, Street Shark, Voice and Kawaii. So if you want to set the fastest lap, you need your fastest lap set up, and you're going to want to have Firework as your number 1 boost for your fastest lap. Obviously you got acceleration, speed all in there as well. So no rain in Brazil, But your key overtaking spots are powering down the straight into turn 1. You've got turn 4. Welcome, Andrew. Welcome. If you've just joined as well, feel free to rewind and get the strategy guide that we're running through. So yeah, turn 4, you've got turn 8 into that middle section. A lot harder to overtake, but it's possible. But you're probably best saving a bit of fuel through there. And then coming through to turns 12, 13, 14 and 15 up the top is very good, very fast parts of this track. Strategies to follow then. Brazil highlighted blue because it is the fastest track this weekend and this week. And driver 1 is going to be in a 4S, 4M firework. And if you haven't got that, Vice and Dead Fast, both really short and a quick lap. So, moving on to our last track, because Australia race 4 is covered in race 1. And we've got the mighty Jeddah again this week. And Jeddah, obviously aero, you want tyre management, speed in there as well. We've got Dead Fast, Firework, Shark, Lumberjack, Voice, Taurus, all very good. And as you've seen this evening, Eclipse is another good one to use. Your overtaking spots down into turn 1. T4 evening, welcome. And turn 13 in the hairpin. And then only turns 22 and 27 are your key overtaking spots. So it pays to conserve in the tight bendy sections and then power through on the attack in the big overtaking spots. In terms of strategy, first driver wants to do a 2-2-2-2 on the firework, and then we've also got 3M 2 soft, 2M 3 hard. You're going to want fuel round Jeddah, so you want anything with good fuel use, so Dead Fast, Eclipse, Gladiator, also very good. And then we've got driver 2, who will use more of the mediums and the hards with the opposite boosts. So that is your strategy guide done and dusted for qualifying. Let me know if you have any questions around the strategies. Feel free to take screenshots of them as well, and you can let me know how you get on. So, but from my club, it's definitely something that's improving a lot of the players. T4, thank you. Appreciate your kind words. I'm glad you've been improving. It's what we want. That's all I do this channel for, guys and girls, is just to improve your scores. I'm not here to make anything else. I just want to help you win more races. So let's get into another race. After me talking what feels like an eternity. See what we get. Get the old Canada. Tricky track, Canada. But yeah, hopefully you all like the strategy guides that come your way. Obviously doing these till the end of the season, and then I'll look at the new season. Maybe it'll become like a channel member like service, but at the minute you're all getting on for free, so happy days. So let's have a look in here, just have a look what boost we can use. Let's just use reindeer for a bit of fun, eh? Yes, Slim, hit the like button, guys. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribed as well. And if you want to become a channel member, then do check out the join section and the links in the other videos as well to become a channel member as well as just a subscriber. David, yes, I do have a track guide for France. If you go in the playlist, which is called Track Guides, there is a France run through on there. And there is a race for starting P8 and P16, so do give that a watch. I think there's 21 videos in there altogether, so you'll definitely be able to pick up a lot of track knowledge. I think the only one I haven't done is Hungary so far. Might be another one out there, but definitely Hungary I just haven't been able to get around and doing. But yeah, strategy guides are very good. I mean, I watch the views on the videos, and at the weekend the strategy guys are probably getting used 100 times each track at the weekend, so they're definitely worth just keep going back to. Toki's Hungarian. Yes, I should get a track guide specifically for Toki. Perez into P9. Touch my dilly, what are you saying, man? Oh, look at the little emoji as well. Nice little funky character that is. Ah, left the Hungarians out. Yes, yeah, it's not good, is it? And to be honest, it's a very tricky track, so it's probably one that everybody would want to see. How dare I do that? It's not good. No, it's just not on, is it? I just need to become a better streamer. Can't be leaving the Hungarians out. So let's try and boost this up. Canada's a bit of a no man's land for overtaking. We could have probably tried an overcut. Let's pit him at the end of this. We're using a bit of a random boost here as well. Yeah, I need to have a look in the mirror on that one. It's just not on. Let's try and get Latifi through. He's the quicker car in the wet. Still going to end up double stacking here massively. But there we go. Double stack incoming, guys. This is how not to race. Oh, God, look at this now. We've absolutely wrecked this one. It's all good, though. It's all good. Appreciate that, Andrew. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm always looking for improvements. I think one of the improvements lately came from adding what type of boosts we use at the end. So you might see it say cornering, overtaking, grip. So it's just in case you haven't got any of them boosts that are selected, you can go and pick something similar. So we're always looking at ways, especially me, of improving my content to use. So we always look to grow the channel that way and grow the community. Javier, welcome. Or Javier, I should say. Yeah, been a while. I'm going to try and stick to a live stream every week now. Now that we got we did the challenge of getting sort of 1,000 subscribers. Definitely going to look at keep doing this sort of thing. We got a good turnout today as well. I mean, up to 30 people I've seen at one point. So it's the most I've ever seen on here. So it's great to see people tuning in. I think it will only get stronger if we keep to it, doing it every week as well. Yeah, appreciate that, Mark. I think if anyone not knowing, Mark messaged me on Facebook last week to basically have a look at every single boost that he can't use. And basically I gave him an alternative, and Mark went on to put some decent scores in, so that was a brilliant thing to see. Hopefully, Slim Reaper, hopefully. Definitely had the most views I've ever had today in the short time we've been on, so that's an encouragement. Think of as long as I can keep you guys and girls happy, keep providing the content, get you tuned in all the time, and then especially for the new season, I imagine everyone's going to be wanting hints and tips as soon as the new season's out, so hopefully we can put something decent together and get you winning get you some medals like some of these. You can see all my seconds to Music Man in here. Yeah, Javier, we want that rocket, 100%. But these strategies, I can't think we've lost a race yet. What do you all think of the new qualifying? Like, what do you think of this? I mean, it's a bit buggy, you can see. It's a bit flashy. But I do quite like it. It's very, very neat. Which is pretty good to see. Melbourne a couple of times, we've got Miami in there. France, Imola, Monza. It's going to be a fun weekend with Alonso and Gasly. So let's earn some more rep. Yeah, I think we're all used to getting the inbox message, aren't we? For the racetracks. So now to actually go in and have a look at it in the game is a bit weird, but makes sense. Toki, you should have if you've not got the update, you won't have it, but it is in the new update 27. Maybe check your updates if you haven't recently. Touch my dilly, yeah, that's not a great look, is it, for them? Should come up with a warning. Let's go Taurus and let's go. Just use some boosts, just keep the wing going. Toki, check in the App Store. You should have had a brand new update. Released today and yesterday. So let's get a good start with Perez and Latifi. Perez trying to get into P6. Yeah, Andrew, I think a lot of people can forget sometimes that obviously we look at the team gifts and we'd all like to gift car parts, everything like that. But I mean, like me then, I got 36 million just from them two. So I mean, anything's better than nothing is the way I always look at it. Yeah, Toki, it should be go into the actual qualifying session. Go into as if you're about to enter GP and then click the top right corner. RML, welcome, mate. Welcome in. Nice to see a fellow AzzaWF1 army in here. There's a few of you in there now, which is good to see. But I hope everyone is good who's joining at the minute. If you are just joining, there was a strategy guide on the screen probably about 5-10 minutes ago for qualifying tomorrow. So if you do need to, go back and have a look. Toki, good stuff. Glad you've got it, mate. Yeah, I think it's a hard thing to balance, I think, with the club gifts. I think a lot of people would have been thinking that it was going to be decent stuff, but it sadly wasn't. Got Perez into P7. And he comes in. Latifi in P12. Who also is in. Massively lost out in there. P11 now, Perez. So can we get Latifi through? Latifi's struggling a little bit in this race. Trying to get past Danny Rick. But he is getting absolutely chock-a-blocked. And we're probably under pressure. We're probably going to lose this race, to be fair. It's not been a good one at all. Yeah, RML, I think definitely when you have a look at the boost guide, the track guides, I do try and include a lot of other boosts in there on the main page. So, we're back in this race, we're up to P3. We're struggling though. It's very close on points. 1 point would change things. We've got Perez up to P2 now. It's all swinging left and right at the moment on scores. Can we take the lead? And we're back to losing again. P1's gone. We need to move quickly because we're already 1 point down. And that move's going to have to come from Latifi. Latifi down the straight. Rival's just got another spot. I think we're out of this. Latifi gets up to P11. Perez trying to get past P1. Can we get it? I don't think we can. I think we've lost this race. We're 2 points down. Latifi only in P11. So we tried it. Didn't work. Sadly, we can't win them all. And that is our first loss of the evening. But from difficult starting positions. So yeah, difficult matchup, but never mind. We've got time for probably a couple of races. Yeah. Oh, Ramel, yeah, that's not too far from being the fun fact. So yeah, just flux to go for me. So far. Appreciate that, Andrew. Yeah, just trying to help as much as we can, really, with this. I try. I mean, you might have seen already. I pretty much upload every day. Track guides, strategy guides, free-to-play account, my own account. Like, there's so much content I'm trying to get out there. It definitely keeps me busy. But yeah, just trying to go a bit above and beyond with everything, really. Trying to help everybody get higher spots. A few things to remember as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit like on this video. Make sure you, in the description on all my videos, if you check out the recent ones, there's a description link in there for my Discord server. And if you want to become a channel member, then have a look at that as well. Cheers, Javier. I think a lot of people, I see a lot on Facebook, and a lot of people get really bad matchups and they don't like it. If it's a real player, it's tough. But the thing is, if it's a bot, you can easily win. You can easily win against a bot. Like you seen that race in Miami earlier. I mean, I started P8 and P17 against P2 and 3. And last lap came back and won. Using the right boost and the right strategy is just absolutely key on this game. And that's why you've got to look at strategies. If you know your track strategy, believe. And you're not going to win them all. Like, bots sometimes will just run you ragged and you're not going to be able to get it back. But that's what the fun is. The fun is trying to overcome something difficult. But I don't wish for it in GP, only duels. I don't want to see anybody get hard matchups in GP. Because that just sucks. T4, sorry mate, didn't see it, but yeah, Monday should be sprint races, I believe. Haven't heard anything yet, but I imagine now we've got the update, that'll be released on Monday. It's only going to be happening on Mondays and Tuesdays, so if it's not today, it's going to be next Monday. So all looking good in this race at the minute. Going to keep going round, doing a 5-4 with both drivers. Perez in P6. Keeping intact. Latifi down in P16. Trying to defend on Ocon. Wonder if Ocon's got any time penalties in this race. But yeah, nice to see a good turnout, like I said as well. even though we'll be finishing soon. Let me know if you're new to the channel. Let me know if you're tuning in for the first time. Let's just see some new people in here as well. I love the old faces, don't get me wrong. But it's nice to see who else is lurking and watching in the background. So Perez trying to get past Leclerc. I've gone a bit jolty. T4, yeah, I had the same qualifying. Opening round was full of real players. I think I got 6 real players out of 8 in the opening round. Or something like that. And then in final round, I think I got 4 real players or 5, 4 or 5. Do we know if they're changing the GP grouping season? At the moment, there's not going to be any changes, so it's still going to follow the same, basically, grouping. So flags are going to be key next year. But they are definitely aware of it, so they might make some changes later on in the season. But at the moment, it's still going to be low flags. Potentially are better, but you just don't know. What you'll find is a lot of players will go low flags, which will actually mean the higher flags is easier. So I think everyone's going to enter an unknown. Like if you say low flags, then what flags are you going to go to? Where's everybody else going to go? It's going to be a very interesting start. I think one of the best, more intriguing starts we're going to have. Yeah, T4, I tend to get a lot, because I'm a max account, and a lot of people now are pushing to the end of the game. You do tend to get a lot of real players. And to be honest, even when I do my free-to-play account, I get loads of real players. There's a lot of real players playing this game. And that's what cost me on the free-to-play account, real players with higher team scores. But in this case, Perez P2, Latifi making moves in P10. Yeah, Perez was on a mission there. Latifi nearly gets Russell. Yeah, Andrew, I agree. Real players, like, I feel sorry for you guys watching my videos when I get a bot, because it's literally, I launch off the line, get 1-2, and I sit there trying to think about what to say for 6 minutes of the race. Whereas a real player keeps you on the absolute edge every single lap. And you just don't know. And I know it's disappointing losing to real players, but we all want to race real players, really. That's what makes the game fun. Hey, Javier, we're not doing no towing round here. So all looking good in the club at the minute. Nearly a 700k lead over P2, Apex Legends out there. So club's doing pretty good at the minute. With the old Perez, I've got to make sure I change his back for tomorrow. Hey, Javier. Hey, I'll hold no judgment on you there. Everyone's got to get their P1s or what they require. You can see my transition, really. I mean, looking at my medals, I must have started with a P1 in Challenger straight away, because obviously I never played Junior. So I must have gone P1 Challenger, up into Contender with a few top 10s, and then went Champion after that and never looked back. I stayed at 5,850 flags pretty much the whole game. That's where I sat at most of my time. I mean, Andrew, bots can be worse than real players. At the weekend on Sunday, I lost 2 points in final round. I scored 374. And that was, again, I lost 2 points against a bot. There was nothing I could have done. Nothing. It literally just, Austria, I couldn't overtake. Slim Reaper did. Cheers, Mark. Yes, make sure you go back and watch it for qualifying over the next couple of days if you haven't took screenshots. Slim Reaper got 7th because of it. Never a difficult matchup. Miami again. We all know what we're like at Miami, guys. We might make this our last race, potentially. But yeah, cheers for watching, Mark. So let's go again then. Let's go Eclipse and Dead Fast on these two. Yeah, appreciate every single one of you that joins this stream and watches. So here we go then. Let's boost Perez off the line. Can we get 1-2 in this race? We did get P1, P4 last time. We've already got Latifi into P12, Perez P5. We should be absolutely powerful down the straight. And Perez already up to P4. Make it P3. That Eclipse is so powerful around here. Perez getting absolutely man-muscled out of the way. Russell holding him off. Just cut down there. Yeah, tulip boosts. Yeah, it's not my go-to. I must have thousands of tulip boosts. I do not use them at all. Not my go-to boost, that's for sure, guys. So Perez we're going to boost. Latifi we're going to boost. Bring these into the pits. Eclipse might get past Russell here with Perez on Eclipse. Here he comes. Oh, these are coming into the pits, aren't they? That's probably why I can't get past. Is it going to be Chief double stack time? I think it is. Perez is in, but here comes Latifi. No double stack, we're all good. Do come out in P12 though. A lot of people to pit ahead of us. So just going to boost down the straight again. Here's a move on both. Can we get 3 cars? Oh, how did we just lose them both positions? Finding Miami's a bit dodgy lately. But here goes Perez down the straight. Come on, can we get Gasly? Still we can't. It's just not letting us through. He comes into the pits as well. Must be something about them being into the pits. Javier, yes, welcome. Thank you. Javier's become a member. That's brilliant to see. Appreciate your support, buddy. That means a hell of a lot. Man, that's made my night. As well as all these viewers that we're watching. We got over 30 at one stage. I appreciate that very much. And also anybody else, if you want to become a member, then do exactly what Javier did. And become a member of the channel. So yes, thank you so much, mate. That's the first one I've seen on stream. Whoa, Javier, my man. Gifted 5 members. How can I finish on that? I'm going to have to do another race or 2, surely. That's incredible, man. Ah, it's buzzing. Look at all you guys getting memberships now. Javier, you legend, mate. How do I repay Javier? Yeah, thanks, guys. Really, really appreciate that. That's amazing. You're the legend in my eyes, mate. Absolute legend. Also, a big thank you to Javier if you got a member. you've just got access to some emojis, some continued support on the channel. Yeah, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. So we're going to double stack again, guys, because Aaron wasn't watching, because Javier put subscriptions into the chat. Oh, I don't think I've double stacked every lap so far. But yeah, this is. I think this might be one of my first streams since I got to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm definitely learning what the hell comes with it. But yeah, Javier, my man. Javier, we're going to lose this race as well. I mean, it's not going to be great. On the same, when people watch this back and they say all the amazing subscribes, we're going to end up losing this race. Liquid, Alonso and Gasly, mate, this week. They are the 20% boosted drivers. As Latifi gets into P8. Touch my Zilly, I don't know how it works, mate. I can see that as well. I can see a couple got gifted. As we're running out of battery as well here. I don't know how people claim it. Guys, if you're watching, make sure to allow gifting. Because Javier's put some subscribe in the chat. Wait, Paul's got it. Paul's got a membership. There's another one gone. Make sure we say a big thank you to Javier. Javier coming in with the subscribe. What a legend. The man, the myth, the legend. Let's try and get away with a couple more here, shall we? We're in party mode. I agree, Slim, I agree. The old Zandvoort. Harry's got one, and Liquid's got one. I'm pretty sure that's more than 5 now, isn't it? Downforce and Taurus, here we go. Liquid, enjoy it, man. Enjoy. Yeah, that's 5 now. Okay, got you. There we go, 5 in the bag. Yeah, beautiful. Appreciate that a lot. If you have got a subscribe, massive thank you to Javier there. And if you do want to subscribe anybody else as well, become a channel member, then you know where to find it. It's in the links of videos. So let's try and get some more wins under our belt. We've got Perez in P8 and Latifi in P13. I'll cut down both of them here. Should be able to do 4 laps for both of these. Yeah, Andrew, when you're a subscriber, when you're a channel member, so I think what it is, it's a platinum crate for like a 1 month subscription, and then I think when it's 2 months in a row, you think it's like a gold, and then 3 months in a row is a legendary crate, and then I think it goes to a top 10 medal for 4, and then you get the picture. It goes basically, I've created it so it goes through all the medals. Which is it's pretty cool. I try to be as creative as possible. Andrew, It's a picture of my face if it's a year. I'm joking on that one. That would be funny though. No, that's why nobody subscribes, because nobody wants to get to a year. Who would want to be a channel member and get a face next to my face next to their name? Oh, I might actually do that. That actually sounds like a really funny idea. Oh, that Champion P1 might be a year then, yeah. I think it's 3 months, goes to 6, 12. Yeah, I think it might be. I think you're right. Champion P1. So yeah, T4, if you want to join for 11 months, feel free. You can get out when it comes to my face. Guys, I'm going to double stack again in this race. I need to concentrate. I keep double stacking. I'm too bothered about watching the chat. This is not what you guys watch for. You do not watch. Like, we're not even going to look at that. Slim, I used to play FM. I used to play Football Manager. If you want, or Formula Manager, whichever one you want to call it. If it's FM Football Manager, I used to play that more than anything. I've got an Xbox as well. Don't play it too much now. FIFA, Call of Duty Warzone, Halo, anything like that. Do love a bit of that. But this takes up most of my time now. So here comes Perez down the straight. Oh my god, he's gone off the track. We've definitely lost this race again. Because we are not concentrating. We've got more important people in the chat. That is for sure right now. I think I used to play that game, to be honest, Andrew. I think I did used to have it. Is it the one where you can build up your like your aero department and all that kind of thing? Motorsport Manager. Hey Wallace, streams are fun, man. A good laugh. Not when you're losing though. Yeah, I used to watch them streams. They are good streams. Very in depth. Component failed on helmet. Norris, we need Russell to fail, because what's all this orange? Oh, it's flares. Oh, that's quite cool. The flares are out at Zandvoort. Oh, that's quite cool. Never seen that before. That's new. Cheers, T4. Appreciate you popping by. Great to have you here. Right, we're going to do another race because I've just let 2 races go completely without even watching. Let's get back on the winning trail. Verstappen won, yeah. That's obviously a new addition. They've obviously been working on the graphics. Oh, another bad matchup. Against 1752. Yeah, I know, good luck is needed. Javier, just a question, just for my knowledge. How did you find the join button? Was it on the channel? Are you on PC? Just interested how you did find, because I can only get it on I can only get it when I go on the desktop site. PC, yeah. I thought it would be. I haven't worked out how I don't think you can do it on mobile. Touch My Dilly's trying to match me. You can keep giving it a go. Side of the sub button, yeah, that's where the join button is. I think you can only get it on PC though. So if you wanted to become a channel member, guys, you'd have to probably go on the desktop site and sign up that way. Oh, is it on the mobile now as well, Touch My Dilly? I had a look the other day, but I couldn't see it. I think it's supposed to be under videos as well. There's also a thing, I don't know if anyone saw it, and I don't want anyone to do it, I'm just talking out loud here. I think there's a thing called super thanks as well. I don't have a clue how they work, I just got an email about it today. It must be some thank you thing, but I don't know. I'm a bit lost with it all at the minute. We'll just focus on racing, eh? Okay, maybe it's back out on the mobiles then. Easter event, Russell and Sainz 20%. Oh God, it's getting harder. That would be a tough one. But yeah, always learning on these streams, always learning what comes with this account now. With the multiple, endless perks and so much to learn. Right, Perez into P7. Let's win this race. We need to get back on track, guys. We're doing that so far. We're in a good position. Might run out of tyres at the end of this stint though. And we are just going to make it. And in we come with Perez. So can we get back to winning Rays in Spain? Rival goes on. I think this is a real player because the Rival's about to run out of tyres. I don't know if this is anybody in chat or not, but... Touch My Dilly, what's your team score? Is it close to what mine is? Perez can't overtake. Right, yeah, definitely a real player by the look of it. Both coming in the pits now after running out of tyres. Look at all the platinum crates in chat. That's insane. That's amazing. Oh yeah, that pit's traffic. You've got to be going the opposite time if you're in the back. Got to be. That pit was chaos then. And look whether he's gone 14 and 21. AE Wallace, they'll be max basically. 20% is almost 2 levels. Probably more than 2 levels. So you're going to have a level 8 Russell and a level 7 Sainz. So you'll be laughing it up. Now I've just seen what does this do? Oh Jesus. I just noticed on the bottom right of the comments you get like a little $sign, and I clicked it and it wanted me to send a sticker for £49. Wow. That's madness. £49 for a sticker to send. Jesus. World's gone mad. So there we go. We're back on the winning trail, guys. We're back in with a win. That's what we like to see. 38 points. Let's try and do one or two more. And then we'll call it a night. We've been on for a good hour or so now. try and get a couple more wins. Nico, nice to see you. Series 7. Keep grinding, mate. Keep grinding. See if you can get to Series 12 by the end of the season. So let's use some boosts again then. Let's use Taurus again here. Let's use Eagle at the front. Should be good enough to get through. Let's go mediums. How have you all found the stream, guys? Let me know how you found the live stream this evening. Any improvements to make? I want to hear. Obviously you know me by now, I just want to improve, so let me know if you've enjoyed it. We've got Perez in P1. Nice and easy. Latifi though, P16. Can we do the one stop through the pack? That's the question. Nico using Verstappen level 1. Yeah, you just got to keep racing that Series 7, mate. Keep upgrading your parts. Unlocking new drivers and new things on the pit pass, and you'll be absolutely gold, mate. Slim's enjoying it. Good picture, good sound. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to hear. As Latifi gets past a spot, Latifi going backwards. But one stop will come back in our favour. Look how far Perez is clear. 5 seconds at the front. He's absolutely flying. And then we'll start to push Perez shortly, even though we don't need to. We only need 25% over the line for Latifi. So let's boost Perez from here. Come back for some mediums. Battery, hi mate. Battery Abdel, welcome. We'll probably do maybe one more race after this and then we'll be heading off. Javier, thank you again, mate, so much. Absolutely means the world, mate. Appreciate your support with subscribing and the gifted subs as well. Good luck if I don't speak to you before GP, mate. What a legend. Yeah, cheers, mate, thank you. I think the hardest thing about doing these streams is I spend all day talking on the phone at work and I come home and talk on air all the time. Touch my dilly, he reckons he's going to chip in. Whoa. Don't you? You're absolutely spoiling me tonight, guys. I've absolutely loved every minute of it. It's been epic. I think we're definitely going to have to keep these streams up. I reckon every Monday or Tuesday when these sprints come out. Yes, Safir, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, mate. Good to see your face, your name, game name, against your YouTube account. Nice to have you. Glad to have you in the club as well. I noticed how hard you were grinding. I think it was last week or so. You beat me to second place, so you deserved it for your hard work. Touch my dilly, missed his pit stop. What are you doing, mate? Are you still trying to match me? No problem, Sophia. You're in Discord, aren't you, Sophia? I'm pretty sure you are. Got matched with a madman. Malcolm, hi mate. We haven't got too long left to stream, but feel free to go back through and re-watch. It's been quite fun. It's been pretty fun indeed. The man who I was waiting for. Guys, if you are, and girls, if you're watching now, earlier on in the stream, we did do a strategy guide for qualifying, so make sure you rewind and check that out. Every track, Australia, Brazil and Jeddah, we went for a walkthrough, so make sure you do check that one out. We're going to finish off for a win here, with Perez P1, Latifi P10. Or even P9 now, making up from a few late moves. It's getting chaos at the back here. We get P8. Right guys, let's do one more race and let's finish on an absolute blinder after a very successful stream. Let's do one more. One more race to go. And then we'll be back probably next Monday or Tuesday to do it all over again. Oh, touch my dilly, you legend. Oh, that's unreal, man. You there's got a subscription. Nathaniel Danash. Michael Bentz has got one. Touch my dilly, man. Thank you so much. Absolutely amazing the support that you guys give me. Incredible. A.E. Wallace has got a membership. Keith's got a membership as well. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Thank you. Touch my dilly and Javier. Massive. Here comes Benjamin of Dutch DRS. Oh, what a legend, man. I've loved this stream. Thank you so much. Everybody who's been gifted a membership, give Touch My Dilly a massive thank you in chat. What a legend. Where's Ode? Ode and Jin. Julian, I'm going to try and do it every week, mate. Touch My Dilly, mate. That is a banger, man. Absolute legend. Yeah, Julian, just going to try and do it every week. If I can do it more than once a week, I'll pop on and make sure you've turned notifications on and you'll get an alert. But I should try and do it at least once a week. Got Perez P3, Latifi flying into P10, B9. Slim reckons a couple a week, if I can. I've got to keep the missus happy as well. That's the big key. But yeah, what a legend. Javier, Touch My Dilly, man. Absolute babes of the channel. Adio, hi mate. Yeah, Julian, if you want, feel free to pop in whenever I'm streaming. Plenty of you just joining the channel, make sure you rewind. There is a qualifying strategy guide out there. And yeah, thanks for everyone becoming channel members. If you want to become a channel member, click the join button on the channel. Make sure you join Discord. If you're not in the Discord server, let me know. A lot of people in here are, so it'd be great to see more of you in there. I think we've got about 280 members in our Discord now. Great place to be. Everybody helps each other. Yeah, A. Wallace, Ode is brilliant. Do like Ode. But hey, RML, that's why, man. No quitting. If you've got the right strategy, the right boosts, you can overcome anything. 100%. There will be times where you can't, don't get me wrong, but you can. You can win most races if you focus. Nice to see a lot of people with green names as well now in chat. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Yeah, Julian, they don't know what pit exit is. Let's not get them to fix anything on that. Let's leave that as it is. Oh, Latifi, look at this. Oh, I thought Latifi was going to go. Whoa, Latifi nearly into the pits. That was mad. Yeah, touch my dilly, man. We love the green, mate. It suits us all. Kicking off the first stream after 1,000 subs with an absolute banger of a stream. Couldn't have asked for it to go any better. I've had a lot of viewers as well, so it's been brilliant. Let's boost Perez in. Let's get him through the field. TMD is the boss, man. He's a legend. He's always in Discord as well. If you want to speak to Touch My Dilly more, get in the Discord. He's always in here. Chatting away. Keeping us all busy. Here goes Perez on Leclerc. Let's get him in for some mediums. We got a big enough gap, 3.1, probably. We're in. And we are out. Coming out of the pits in P2. Hey, you certainly entertain, mate. You see that green flash come up? It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Slim, I will. I'll put the title better next time. I think we just rushed it and chucked it out, but yeah, I'll definitely get a better structure to it. I'll probably change it as soon as I'm done on this stream and get it updated to F1 Clash. But it's still got a good number, even without that. And it looks like we're going to finish with a potential 1-2 as well, which makes it a perfect send-off to this live stream. Couple of hours been going. It's been fun. And I'll certainly be going to bed and getting back up to work very quickly. So I hope to see you all in the next one on what will probably be next Monday or Tuesday. If I do get a chance later in the week, I will. But otherwise, it will be Monday or Tuesday. Cheers, Slim Reaper, mate. Much appreciated. Toki, good luck in GP, mate. And that is a perfect 1-2 to finish from where we started. And that is nice. Battered the rival, who was a good friend of mine as well. So let's see where that puts us in the weekly league. We've got a lot of catching up to do. Out there at the moment, P7 at the moment. A long way behind 1.8 billion. Absolutely no chance. Malcolm, thank you, mate. See you later. So we've got to keep working on that. But yeah, I think we're going to call it a night on that. 10:30 UK time. Done this for a couple of hours. So big shout out to Javier and Touch My Dilly for the 5 gifted subs for the channel. Absolutely amazing. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all joining me as well. Make sure to tune in next time I'm on as well. We've got the qualifying hopefully coming tomorrow if all goes well. And then later in the week, at the weekend, will be opening and final round. So yeah, thanks so much as always. Love the support you guys give me. We're over 1.1k subs now, so absolutely flying. And yeah, it's been a blast. So Javier, Touch My Dilly, everybody in here, thank you so much for joining me. And of course, we will see you in the next one, especially, as you say, Keith, potentially for some sprint races. Cheers, Paul. Cheers, Keith. Hey, Touch My Dilly, we're going to try and get to 10k, that's for sure. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.